Hey there, Timothy Roberts here. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about this modification that I'm going to do, and we will see what becomes of it. So this is a K-Con 22-inch medium ride is how it's stamped here. It's 2,650 grams, so I would call that a medium ride for the kind of cymbals I make. 2650 can actually be labeled thin from some of the other manufacturers, but this is an older K-Con. They stamped these like this well over a decade ago, so this is kind of one of the early model K-Con cymbals. And so stamping it medium and it being 2,600 grams is about right for the era. So the drummer sent this in, and they said in their comment that it opens up way too fast and it's not controllable. They play jazz, so they want to be able to retain the stick definition. They don't want the cymbal to get out of hand. And I kind of hear what they're saying when I play this cymbal. It has a very glassy, shimmery kind of sound that hits you really quick. Like, it comes out of the gate pretty strong, and that glassy, shimmery high end does sort of dance around on top of that stick definition a little bit, so that when you're playing the fast patterns like you just hear me do, it kind of gets a little muddy. It just kind of sounds like white noise a little bit. So this kind of modification is one of the mods where I'm not actually doing a lot of weight removal. 2,650 grams at a medium weight. I think the drummer likes the weight that it's at, and they only designated they wanted under 100 grams removed, if any removed. So really what I'm going to be doing is dialing in the sound of this cymbal via hammering. And so you've probably heard the term over hammering before, which is a marketing term that some companies use. But basically it just means hammering over top of that final lathing. And this is like adding big old potholes into those nice smooth lathe grooves, which disrupts how much that sustain can propagate up and down the cymbal. So I'll use a small point heavyweight hammer to get a big impression, and that just kind of, it stops the sound from propagating. Like I said, it creates a drier sound on your cymbal, so that when you hit the cymbal, you're going to hear that dry stick, and that shimmery wash is going to be a bit more subdued, and it's hopefully going to live underneath the stick definition. And then that'll give you a really nice wide dynamic range of how you can play this cymbal. You can dig in, get the articulation you need. You can play it soft and have a really nice subtle sound. And it should be a really nice overall versatile jazz ride cymbal after I do the hammering. So let's hit the anvil and we'll start hammering on this thing and then see what happens. All right, the mod is complete. The new weight is 2,510 grams. So I removed exactly or around about 100 grams of weight from the original cymbal. I did that overhammering that you saw. I did that scratch pass lathing that you saw. And then later on, I went back in and removed more weight from the underside, and I used a good bit of force in the lathe to get really deep cuts. During that session, I removed about 80 grams, and that helped drop the pitch really low. The overhammering is helping to control the shimmery highs. And so now, to my ear at least, we have this cymbal that has a very wide dynamic range. It can be subtle, it can be bombastic, it can give you what you want, playing really loud, but you can also play a cafe gig with it. Let's take a listen. You guys let me know what you think. All right, that's it. Drop a comment below. Let me know what you think about this modification. Hit the subscribe button and the bell if you want notifications, and keep an eye out for the next video. I'm Timothy Roberts. Thanks for watching.